leader.
Now we have All-American Prince Doggy. This is the first All-American to earn a mock, so they made AKC history. And it's their first time running in challengers. But she looks very comfortable out there on this course. She's pushing to get the fastest time she can.
Now remember, only the winner will advance to the final.
She opts for a blind before the A-frame. Little bit of a wide turn to Louise, but he does make the entry. We've got some cheering in the stands, cheering them on. Got that dog walk over with a time of 42.984. New leader. So Prince Doggy is our new leader.
Next up is Chelsea. She'll be running her Papillon Zoe.
An 8-year-old Papillon from Richmond, Texas.
They competed in last year's challenge round as well, so they're hoping to make it out this year and make it to the finals. Oh, she went for the other side of the wing for the backside jump, but the dog chose to go ahead and take it in the forward direction.
That's going to take them out of the running. But again, a very nice nationals for them. Now we have a bypass of the A-frame. But they had another very good weekend, a second straight appearance here in the challenge round.
Let's give her a big cheer anyway.
Cheers from the crowd as they have a great dog walk and finish out with a time of 43.785. We've got 3 dogs left. Up next, Andrea Samuels, are very experienced competitors with her Papillon Chase.
They're the defending champion for the Preferred National Agility Championship at this height, and took second at the Westminster Masters Agility Championship in 2015.
And she loses him to the off-course trap, sends him to the double there. Back on track now.
So now we're getting cheering from the crowd.
Nice round of applause. Let's keep it going for Andrea and Chase. We're turning to the weed poles. This dog is 14 years old. She's had an amazing career. What a way to go out at the national.
This is the sire to Betsy Lynch's Wren, who will be running in the 8-inch regular finals as the top seed. So our top time is still Prince Doggy at 42.984, time to beat. Now we have a Papillon named Scotty with Mike McCoy. They placed third in both jumpers and standard yesterday. They apparently have a lot of fans in the crowd. He is also going to push to the far wing. A little bit different handling than we saw from the first few dogs, but it works out very nicely for them. I think this is the first dog we've seen handle the A-frame from that side, and its dog bypasses. So now it's running for fun through the end of the course.
And a very nice finish with a time of 43.579. That was Scotty the Papillon. We've got 1 dog left. This is Becky Brink and Pembroke Welsh Corgi Maddie.
And Becky will be in the finals, or will it be Takara and Prince Doggy?
So this is the last dog that can take this one final spot, and they're not going to be able to do it. And that means that Prince Doggy is going to take that final spot. But now she's back on track, handling with some aggressive front crosses here.
Very nicely done. Takes her dog to the backside.
Handling the A-frame from that side. Front cross to the weave poles. And now the final lap, triple dog walk jump. A very nice run, but it's going to be Prince Doggy that takes the final spot, and we're going to go up to 8 inches.
And while they set the bars here, just a reminder that we are starting with the preferred dogs. The regular height class will follow.
All right, we're going to just set our course for our 8-inch class.
There will be 9 dogs in the 8-inch class. 6 of them will be Shelties. They will be joined by a Poodle, a Rat Terrier, and a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. There are some very experienced competitors in this class.
All right, getting ready for our 8-inch class. These, of course, are the dogs that in their prime or previously would jump 12 inches.
This is Barb Davis and Rocket, a Sheltie. They won the national championship at 12 inches in 2006. They won the preferred national championship in 2014. Just 2 days ago on Friday, they took second in the ISC class here. Off to a solid start. Barb Davis with the front cross just gets there. Blind to the 180, push to the backside. Very close on those. Now on the seesaw, into the tunnel. And she's going to blind cross to the A-frame there. A solid hit. And a front cross before the weaves. The crowd is quiet now. They're sensing a clean run. Some cheering now on the dog walk. A good deep hit. And a time of 42.596. That is going to be the time to beat in this height class. A clean run right off the bat. Next up we have Jeri and Tag. Tag is a Sheltie as well.
Of course now, this is Jeri Prekop and Tag. She says Tag is truly her once-in-a-lifetime dog.
Other 2 feet.
It's been a joy to live with and to work with. She takes the short way around.
On to the seesaw. We understand there may be some audio difficulties. A turn to the A-frame, a blind cross after the A-frame. And she's going to pull to the weaves, and it looks like push. No blind. And now the triple onto the dog walk. They have a very nice time going solidly in the yellow. A time of 37.70. And they are the new leaders. That is Tag. Next up we have Valerie Taylor and Poodle Ava. They're the third dog to run here with a very nice start, and they get the wrong side at number 3. It should have been a backside on that 270. She didn't get there. Front cross, she skirts around the outside of the jump.
This is her second year in the challenge round. She was here last year.
And they've got it going now. A front cross before the A-frame. A pull to the weaves. It looks like she's going to rear cross, and she does. To the triple. The turn to the dog walk. Cheers from the crowd. Solidly in the yellow. And done at 42.294. There's Valerie Taylor and Ava.
This is Woody and Dave Mancino. They are from Ohio.
Dave Mancino and Woody, the Rat Terrier, with the front cross after the double. Another front cross to the backside of 9. Headed for the seesaw. Doing well. Into the tunnel. And a blind cross here at the A-frame. A lot of these early handlers are opting for the blind cross here. A front cross, very nice turn to the weave poles. He needs to pick it up. Into the yellow, a 42.379, a very nice run. But Tag the Sheltie still in the lead with a 37.7. This is Carol Newman and River, a Sheltie.
With a little bit of advice to our handler off the start.
A nice turn from 2 to 3, a front cross, and now into the chute. Runs out into position for the front cross, nicely done. A second front cross, backside at 9. She's got a nice run going. And a bobble at the end of the seesaw. Tried to cut behind the handler. She recovered, she is still clean. Front cross here before the weave pulls. It's definitely going to cost them a little bit of time. The last straightaway. Over the dog walk, over the jump, 42.563, and tag is still the leader. This is Anita, Shockey, and Quinn, a Sheltie.
Moving out now, this is Anita Shockey, and joining her momentarily is her 9-year-old Shepherd sheepdog, Quinn.
Into the chute. It looks like she's going to try the front cross. She gets there, and she's going to go to the other side of 9. Most handlers have been going to the opposite side. Very nicely into the tunnel. And a delayed front cross there before the A-frame. A front cross before the weave. And the dog does a nice job of finding the entry there. Just the dog walk and jump left into the yellow, over the last jump, 42.470. A nice run for Anita and Quinn. Next up we have Mary Jane, McCall, and Brooke, another Sheltie.
This is Mary Jane McCall, and with her is Brooke.
A very nice start.
10-year-old sheepdog. They are from Otis Orchards, Washington.
And they missed the number 7 jump. She's just going to go on. Rather than fixing it, she loses her dog to the A-frame. Coming back around the A-frame, blind cross. She's going to finish the rest of this course. Really show us what she's got. Handling very nicely now. Very nice dog, coming around to the dog walk. And they're going to finish the course here. Very nice dog. Next up we have Scott, Hunter, and Ash. 37.7 by tag is still the time to beat. Ash is a Pembroke Welsh Corgi. After Ash we have just one dog left. Remember, only the winner will advance.
By Ash, this is the 9-year-old Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Scott is dedicating this run to
and this is a nice Corgi. A little bit wide on that 180, goes to the outside.
Around the top of the jump, nice turn.
He's going to handle with the seesaw on his left, pulls the dog into the tunnel, and a front cross before the A-frame. Another front cross before the weave pulls. We've got a clean run going. And he might have a shot. Crowd's encouraging him, solidly in, 39.272. And now we're down to our last dog, Susan Leitner and Danny, a Sheltie.
Last dog has an opportunity to unseat Jeri and Tag.
If Danny doesn't do it, Tag will go to the finals.
Susan Leitner and Danny. And he's an 11-year-old Sheltie. They are from Vancouver, Washington.
And another blind cross. And it looks like she got lost. Lost track of where she was. That is going to put Tag into the final as the winner of the 8-inch preferred challenger round. Congratulations to Tag and handler Jeri. Good luck in the finals. Meanwhile, Danny's going to finish up here. Very solid dog walk, 41.623, a very nice run by Danny the Sheltie. Next up is the 12-inch preferred class.
Okay, we have one of our vendors.
We have just 6 dogs entered in this. This is Pan the Poodle, handled by Rebecca Barkhorn. They won Friday's Premier Sweepstakes, and they actually won yesterday's standard class. They're having a great weekend. They were 4th in the hybrid.
There are a lot of lost and found items that are waiting to be refound by their owners. So we need to stop out.
Pan the Poodle, we are just waiting for the judge and the ring crew to make some adjustments here to the A-frame. And then we will get started. There's some very good dogs and handlers in this preferred class.
And we're going to start seeing some Border Collies.
Vendor in this 12-inch preferred challenge class is Pan with Rebecca Barkhorn. They are from Boulder, Colorado.
Oh, you got a bar right off the bat. It's going to be very difficult for them to make it out with that bar.
So push to the outside. She gets another bar. And into the wrong end of the tunnel.
Very nice speed on this dog, though. You can see how they made it into the challenge round. She's going to opt for the blind before the A-frame. Bypasses that jump, but we're just running for fun at this point, so she doesn't want to let her dog know that he made a mistake. Very nice, solid dog walk, and over the last jump.
Next up is Julie Smarty and Quinn, a Sheltie.
We've got the thumbs up from the judge. Julie's got a nice solid lead out here. 1-2, very nice, 270 to number 3. She is going to get a large amount of distance between her and her dog and be able to be in position for this part of the course.
We've got a great run going off of the seesaw, a nice little hop there into the tunnel. Front cross before the A-frame. A little creepy on the down part of the A-frame contact.
But at this point, there have been no clean runs, so she wants to make sure she gets through this course.
Very close on the dog walk. The judge does not call it. 39.816.
For Quinn.
Next up, we have Donna and Siren. Siren is a Border Collie. The lone Border Collie in this group. She's going to go for the front cross after the double. A blind cross. The dog's momentarily confused as she pushes to the backside. Started to look at the weaves. Into the tunnel now.
And rear cross that teeter. She's going to handle dog on, what is that? Left for the A-frame.
Front cross before the weave pulse. They've got a great time going. They're clean at this point.
Very solid dog walk and 36.449. That is the new leader.
Very nicely done. Next up is Brittany Schesler and Sheltie Ticket. They were a finalist in the 2014 Westminster Masters of Agility Championship.
And this dog's, oh, she has a bypass on the jump. So now they're going to finish out and show us what they can do.
That takes her out of the running. She did finish first place in today's hybrid. Ticket's had a very nice weekend.
Dream of a finalist spot this year.
Ticket's mother, Trip, will be competing later in the finals. Now they have their groove. Beautiful dog walk and through the last jump.
That was a good run for Brittany Schesler and Ticket. Next up, we have Mary Obidinski and Willis, a Rat Terrier.
This is Mary Obidinski.
And she's going to front cross on the outside of the box between 2 and 3. A very interesting and nice choice. She's going to front cross again after the double. And let's see which side she takes. She's going to front cross and go around. Onto the seesaw, into the tunnel. They have a very nice run going.
Oh, right at the last minute, she self-corrected.
It's going to be very hard for her to beat Siren's time, but they have a very nice run going here. Hopping through the poles.
This dog was also a Westminster finalist in 2014.
Very nice clean run, 44.07, but Siren is still the time to beat with 36.449. Now we have cheers from the crowd for Rhyme, a Sheltie run by Catherine Nelson.
They were actually last year's runner-up.
Cheer from her supporters in the crowd. This is Catherine Nelson and Rhyme.
Catherine is also an AKC judge.
Ooh, a little slip in the sand there is going to lose a little bit of time. Nice
She's
rear
going to
cross.
rear into a front.
This is the third time here at the Agility Championships for them.
Dinks the bar just a little bit, but it does not fall down. She is pushing because she knows that only one dog is going to make it to the finals. Little creepy on the A-frame there. She's going to handle dog on right in the weaves and then do a front at the end. She's not going to be able to beat Siren's time, but she has a very nice run nonetheless, 40.661. So Siren, the Border Collie, is going to be the dog that moves on to the finals.
Congratulations to Donna and Siren. And now they're setting the bars for the 16-inch preferred class. This class has 8 dogs. 6 of them are Border Collies. We also have a Lab and an All-American. First dog up is Shock, a Border Collie run by Sherry Kluver, who is a very experienced competitor.
They ended up third in the jumpers course. She gets a bypass at number 3 and chooses not to correct it. So that's an elimination. They're going to finish out the course here, though.
Opportunity to go into the finals from this challenger round, since you do have to be clear.
We're going to take a few extra obstacles here and head up the A-frame.
And just give them a big hand as they finish through this course.
So now the crowd is going to start cheering her on, give her a little bit of encouragement. It is hard to make it to the challenge round. And it is a little bit like a mini finals. Lots of pressure here in the challenge round.
Next up, we have Patty Drom and Dooley, a Border Collie.
Patty judged the Nationals not too long ago, 1 or 2 years ago.
Actually a finalist in the 20-inch regular class just last year. They won jumpers at this height yesterday.
10 years old next month. They successfully flew that 273 turns.
She's going to opt for a rear cross as well. And he is very responsive.
Pulls them around. They get a spin, but no refusal. Onto the seesaw, into the tunnel.
Contact it was, but made it safely through.
When there has not yet been a clean run, there is a lot of value in getting through the course clean. She's going to handle dog on right in the weaves.
Stuck in the weave holes there, but finally came out, no problem.
And here we are, finishing off. Definitely gets that dog walk over the last jump, 39.65.
That is Patty Drom and Dooley. They will be our new leader.
Looking for her leash.
Next up, we have Stacy Bols and Kacey. Kacey is a Border Collie.
She's going to handle with a rear cross here at the beginning. That's going to give her... Okay, that's interesting. She did sort of a front, but then ended up going to the opposite wing. She is trying to beat 39.65 to go on to the finals. And she may be able to do it. She can get through this dog walk. 38.78 she does, so that is our new leading time with Kacey.
Cassie and Stacy.
Next up we have Dawn Phillips and Loud, another Border Collie.
This is Dawn Phillips and Loud.
Nice front cross there after the double. These wingless jumps can be very difficult on some dogs. It's easy to bypass the jump or to even lose it visually.
I wonder how many dogs are catching side of the A-frame or even the weave poles, and it's drawing them a little bit wide. Nice blind cross here at the bottom of the A-frame. She's going to front cross to the weaves. Dog does a nice job of finding the entry. Over the triple, coming down the dog walk. Finishing up with a time of 39.985. That's Dawn Phillips and Loud.
Now we have our lab. I can tell it's a lab from the barking.
Denise Evans and Macon. I hope I said that name right.
They made the challengers last year as well. On that 270, her dog comes through the gap there, so she's just going to continue on here.
And this
very
is a
nice
very
speed.
nice lab. They were actually third place in hybrid, so they've had a really nice weekend.
He's going to cut in front for the off-course tunnel.
Having a good time, and that's all that counts.
Now the cheering's going to start. And they did have a very nice time of 36.83. With lots of encouragement from their friends in the crowd.
Next up, we've got Whitney Lamberson and Rumor, another Border Collie. Rumor finished second in jumpers and second in standard yesterday. They won the premier class on Friday. And a couple of years ago, in 2014, in the 20-inch regular height class, they were a finalist. So this is a very nice dog experience with finals experience. Very nicely done to the backside.
She is having a very fast and very efficient course. Front cross before the A-frame. Tight 180-degree turn to the weaves. That was a close dog walk. Oh no, the judge called it. The judge
has decided that she missed.
I believe there might be a second judge here. She waited for confirmation from the second judge.
I see.
So
we've got a second judge here.
Very late,
in
but
the
it
chair
was called. And
by the down contact.
Right.
And now our second to the last dog, we have Jennifer Crank and Extreme, a Border Collie. Jennifer Crank is a very experienced handler.
They're looking to beat that 38.785 run by Kacey.
Crank with Extreme from Baltimore, Ohio. They have to beat 34.277. Nice efficient turns will definitely help that.
A little bit of a high A-frame, but perfectly legal. They can beat this time. And she does. 35.777. That is the new leader with only one dog to go. So right now, Extreme is the leader with only Hype left to go, an All-American dog. They won ISC on Friday. So this is a very experienced team here.
And Juliana and Hype also finished fourth in standard. It looks like it's going to take it to the outside here. And almost misses the seesaw, but gets on there. Nice recovery. A little wide to the A-frame.
Very nice
Beautiful
running
A-frame contact. That's going to gain them some time here. Into the weave poles.
They're going to need it. If they have a running dog walk, they may have a chance here.
Might have a shot. Close.
Beautiful, beautiful running dog walk, but the run was not quite fast enough in its entirety.
36.273, yes.
The winner was 35.777, and so Extreme will go on.
And now the ring crew is here. They're setting the bars for 20-inch preferred. This is going to be our last preferred class. After this, we're going to go to the regular height classes.
That's right. We'd like to remind everybody that you can donate to Four Legged Flicks for providing this service. They've been providing live stream of all rings all weekend long.
There are 7 dogs in this class. We're starting with Maggie the Border Collie, handled by Lori LeBlanc. A little bit of a delay from 2 to 3. And it looks like she's going to opt for the rear cross at the panel. And a lot of dogs are looking at the A-frame.
Oh, and here he does take the A-frame.
Desperate for the A-frame. That's going to take him out of the running. Another blind cross here to the A-frame. A lot of handlers choosing to blind cross there. A nice front cross before the weave poles.
That turn to the weave poles is tricky because handlers have to be concerned about dropping a bar there. Their dogs are coming off the A-frame with a lot of speed and having to turn so sharply.
And next up we have Paula Prickett and her Labrador Retriever, Bunker.
I hear that lab bark again. Very distinctive.
On course now, this is Paula Prickett with Bunker.
Bunker takes a long look at the panel. She's got him back. Front cross here before the panel. The 180, she's going to take him to the outside. He looks at the weaves briefly.
Bunker was the #1 preferred lab for 2015.
And into the tunnel. She also is going to blind cross before the A-frame. Front cross before the weaves. Staying with the dog. Over the triple. Here they come. Solidly in the contact.
Very nice.
Very nice run. 41.453 for Paula and Bunker.
And that is our first clean run.
And they are the current leader. Next up, we have Pam and Sam.
A Vizsla.
The Vizsla.
On course now, this is Pam Bornes with Sam.
They got 4th in the standard round, so that is the round that got them to this challenge round.
They are at their 3rd nationals.
She almost forgot to push the outside, I think. It looked like it was a momentary lapse there, but she does get it.
Slides through here, good turn.
She's going to front for the A-frame.
Sam is definitely picking up speed. They've run the A-frame.
That's her get up to cue that turn to the weave poles.
Now we have the closing line here.
Sam looks like a different dog
Oh my.
than at the beginning. Very nicely done.
39.191, that's the new leader. Those running contacts certainly help, and that's Sam the Vizsla.
Sam and Pam. Up next, we have last year's champion in this division. This is Sarah Baker and her Labrador Retriever, Rice.
This is Sarah Baker with our defending champion. This is Pinak Rice. So Rice loves facility.
Oh, and he drops the double, so they're not going to be able to repeat that time.
That's going to take him out of the running, and they will not be defending their title this year.
Last year, but still had a lovely run.
Always a pleasure to watch Rice run. He's a big boy, runs with a lot of enthusiasm, runs those contacts. I love to see that, especially from the big dogs.
And the handling is so nice here by Sarah.
Over the triple, turn to the dog walk.
Here comes the running dog walk. Gets
Solidly
it.
hit.
Solid.
37.334.
So a very nice time, but that double is going to keep them out of the finals.
Very nicely done. And Sarah and I are situated right by the down contact on the dog walk, so
That's
we're
right.
looking directly at it. Next up, we have Diane Poole and Rookie, a Golden Retriever. Rookie finished 2nd in jumpers this weekend and 2nd in the hybrid class, having a very good weekend.
Rookie with Diane Poole at the helm.
Rookie bypasses the number 4 jump. Maybe focused on the chute a little early. Very nice front cross.
lot of supporters in the crowd today.
Running very hard. Beautiful seesaw performance.
Really a lovely performance from the chute all the way to the A-frame here. They're doing very nicely now. Totally found their groove.
And missing the weave entry. The dog enters at the second pole, and she's going to go on. Beautiful dog walk performance, 38.932, and a very nice weekend for Diane and Rookie.
So we have 2 dogs left to go. The leader right now is 37.191, Sam the Wiesla, and we have Border Collie Paint.
Catherine
She
Laria
almost gets that off-course jump.
saves the run.
Saves
They are
it with
still
a-
clean.
With a squeal, but there goes the double.
Drops the bar on the double. That's going to take them out of the running. A second bar here onto the seesaw, into the wrong end of the tunnel, and she's just going to go on.
Nice holding contacts on that A-frame.
Front cross before the weaves.
Coming down the final line.
Turn to the dog walk, on the dog walk now, into the yellow, and done. 39.673 for Catherine Laria and Paint. And that brings us to our last dog.
Tricky Woo, a Border Collie. And you know Sam the Wiesla is off to the side watching.
This is Tammy Langer and Tricky Woo.
They won both standard and jumpers. So this is definitely a team that can take this final run.
This is Tricky Woo.
Very nice rear cross there before number 4. He's going to front cross the panel.
They are from Morton Hill, California.
Nicely done through the very technical part of this course.
He's going to front before the A-frame. He's got toes in the yellow.
Nice
Into the
turn
weaves.
to the weaves.
This is going to be a very fast time. If they get this dog walk, and they do solidly. 33.453, and they will be going on to the finals.
Congratulations to Tammy and Tricky Woo. A fabulous running dog walk.
Now we are going to go back down for the regular class. We're going to go to 8 inches.
Okay, we are going to
And I'd like to take just a minute to thank Tamar Führer. She has been helping us all weekend put together little facts about all of the dogs that are running in these challenge round and finals, and put together almost everything you've heard us say here about these dogs. She's done an amazing job and donated a lot of her time to make this, to help us out here. And again, thank you to Four Legged Flicks for providing this live stream. And just like that, they're ready. They have little busy workers that just run out and get everything ready, and we're set to go with Papillon tracks.
We're going to move back down to the 8-inch height class. This is Mary Wickhorst and tracks. There are 8 dogs in this height class. 6 of them are Papillons. 2 of them are Pembroke Welsh Corgis. Tracks with a little bit of a wide turn from 2 to 3 on that 270. Got a front cross here at the panel, and a lot of dogs are drifting wide. It's going to be very interesting to see what the fast large dogs do.
Very nice teeter for such a small dog. Running A-frame, nice front cross to the weaves.
On course now, this is Wickhorst.
Traditionally, the challenger round has always been a little more difficult than the first 3 rounds of nationals.
So they are clean with 39.166. And just the fact that it's clean is going to put a lot of pressure on the rest of the dogs.
And now we've got Andrea Samuels again. She's actually got 2 dogs in this height class. You already saw her earlier. She opts for the blind cross between 3 and 4. Sends her dog into the chute. This is CJ. And Andrea runs a lot of dogs.
And she takes her dog to the wrong
I don't know if she got lost. Forgot where she was going, but that's going to take her out of the running. I'm not sure if she realizes it. I think she might.
I think she probably does.
Front cross here before the weaves. Dog is running beautifully. She will get a chance later on in this height class to make amends. Misses the dog walk. Misses the dog walk. 39.318. That's Andrea and CJ.
She's going to shake that off and come back here in a little bit with Carly. But next we have
Maureen Flaherty and True, a Pembroke Welsh Corgi.
the time to beat is 39.166.
They actually ran in the Challengers round last year. They won Standard yesterday, and on Friday they finished second in Premier. So this is an awesome dog. She's going to take him around to the outside. And narrowly almost bypasses the teeter, but does not. They are still running
right
clean.
On. I think he slipped a little there before the A-frame, but got right back up.
This dog is tremendous.
Oh.
And gets hung up in the weaves and couldn't recover.
Could not stay in. He really kind of
You always hate to see that. When that happens, when a dog finds the entrance and then gets hung up in the weaves, it's very hard to recover. 37.54. A great run, great weekend.
Now we have Papillon Focus.
Brenda in Focus with a nice start into the chute here. She's going to go for the front cross here before the panel. And she gets a great turn from the panel to the next jump. And that is one of the very few good turns that we've seen there.
And this dog is picking up speed as this run goes on. She really controlled that turn to the A-frame and opts to handle it on the other side with a blind at the end. It gets very, very nice lines.
So you can see by shortening up the dog's lines, they are saving a lot of time relative to these other dogs.
It is going to be close.
Running contact in the yellow, 40.047.
Not quite enough to beat Trax the Papillon.
But a very nice run.
Here we have our second Pembroke Welsh Corgi. Saren.
I hope
that's how I would say
right.
that. With Pat.
They ran in the Challenger round last year as well. They've been to the Invitational before as well. And almost a very
got
nice
the backside.
move. They tried the throttle.
And that dog
Throttle
also
backside.
wants that A-frame.
Yep. Into the tunnel. They're going to meet up at the A-frame and try and put together a strong back half of this run. Front cross here before the weaves. A nice weave performance while the handler's fading away onto the dog walk. A beautiful running contact, 41.058. Very nice run.
Next we have Deneen Fox with her Papillon Zen. This is her third consecutive appearance in the Challenger round. Many people will know her name from her other dog, Masher.
Who's a national champion from 2013. But Zen, a wonderful dog in their own right.
Beautiful teeter.
They finished second in the hybrid this weekend. They've got a great run going here. She's going to blind cross at the bottom of the A-frame. Beautiful running A-frame performance.
Very nice tight turn from the jump to the weaves.
Into the weaves, approaching the triple, coming to the dog walk. Runs the dog walk. Beautifully done. 37.489. And that is Deneen Fox and Zen. They are going to be the new leader.
With only two dogs to go. Here we have Andrea Samuels again with Carly.
Now Andrea had just gone off course a few dogs ago, so let's see what happens this time. She's in for the front cross.
She's definitely got the speed here and some beautiful handling here.
She is. Fix that mistake.
Very nice teeter.
Very nice seesaw. She's going to pull her dog to the A-frame. I like that. A beautiful running performance on the A-frame. The front before the weaves. This Papillon is very, very nice.
This team has the speed so far. If they get this dog walk contact, and they do not.
They do not.
The time was there, 36.857, but they missed the down contact. So it is still Zen is the leading time.
And just one dog left. This is Kacey, McKinney, and Papillon Race. Race finished third in jumpers, fourth in standard. Let's see if they can knock off Deneen, Fox, and Zen.
This is Kacey McKinney.
Beautiful front cross.
This is an 8-year-old Papillon. This is their first AKC National Championship, and they made it to
Very nice choice there on the number 9
Beautiful
jump.
seesaw performance.
Front cross before the A-frame. Managing a little bit there. Front cross before the weave poles.
37.48.
Tough entry, very nicely done.
Extraordinary run to beat that. Really good flags.
It's going to be close. Solidly in the yellow.
37 is not quite enough. Zen was 37.489. This dog was 37.522. Race was 37.522, so it is just
a little over 3
hair
100ths
too
of a
slow.
second. Hundredths of a second separating the first and second place dog, but it will be Zen who advances to the final. He's been our closest challenger round yet.
Happy Youngblood, if you are in the arena, please come down and see us at the announcers table. We have something that belongs to you that you left with a vendor. Okay, Happy Youngblood, please come down to the table.
Next up is the 12-inch height class. There are just 7 dogs in this height class.
This is Abigail Beasley with
4 of them are Shelties, 2 of them are Poodles. And we have 1 miniature American Shepherd. This is Abigail Beasley and Dreamer. And this is a very nice Sheltie. They have a very good turn to the outside here, onto the seesaw. Nice performance. It's going to pull very well to the A-frame, blind at the bottom. Beautiful front cross, tight turn to the weave poles. Now approaching the triple and the dog walk. Yes, solidly in the yellow and done. 35.620. This is a very nice time from Abigail Beasley and Dreamer.
Next we have Sketcher with Barb Davis. They are the defending NAC champion.
So Dreamer, a world team member in 2015, is the leader.
Okay, on course now, this is Barb Davis.
Barb Davis is the defending national champion. They also won in 2013. So this is definitely a dog with the ability to beat Dreamer's time. Sketcher actually won standard this weekend. And here they are on a standard course again, needing a win to advance to the finals and perhaps a shot at another national title. They are having a fantastic run.
Missed the dog walk.
A running dog walk. They have a running contact. A clear fly off of the dog walk. And that is going to take the defending champ out. Abigail and Dreamer are still the leaders. Next up we have Catherine Angel and her Sheltie Lane.
They were a finalist in 2014, looking to get back into the finals with this challenge round.
They actually finished second place in the 12-inch ISC class on Friday.
Very nice tight turns here from 8, 9, 10. She's going to handle dog on left on the A-frame with a blind cross at the end. Nice tight turn to the weaves. She's going to need to pick it up a little bit if she wants to beat that 35.62, and they're not going to be able to do it. 36.935, so our top time is still Dreamer with 35.62.
Still a very nice run for Catherine and Lane.
Next we have Cassandra Schmidt with Bliss.
And they won the national championship in 2014. Last year they won this challengers round to get back into the finals. They won the premier class on Friday. They were second in jumpers. They won hybrid, which was round 3
so they
just this morning.
Could win out.
A wide turn after the panel.
But a beautiful turn in the backside.
Nice recovery.
Beautiful teeter. She's also going to
pull.
handle.
Blind cross at the bottom of the A-frame.
Very nice A-frame performance. A little air at the top.
I think they've got a shot.
I think this dog is going to be able to do it. Solidly in the yellow. 32.877. That's going to be the new leader.
That is a beautiful run for Cassandra and Bliss, the poodle.
12-inch challenge round.
Now we have another poodle, Itchy.
This is Terry Herman.
And of course, now this is
They were a world
Terry
team member in
Herman.
2014.
They are also former world team members
And they
And they
finished
get a refusal.
third in the finals last year, but there will be no repeat performance. They will not be getting back to the finals this year.
Approach for panel jump. So Terry and Iggy, although having a nice round, will not be.
This dog is tremendous.
Away from Kacey and Bliss.
Just gonna handle dog on right for the weave poles. Very nice, solid dog walk, and ends with a time of 37.90.
Next up is Juliana Lund and Jeri Shelty.
Hey, this is Juliana Lund on course now with Zuri. Zuri is a 10-1-7 sheep dog.
Very nice turn from 2 to 3. She's going to front cross between 3 and 4. Off to a great start. A front cross after the double, a little bit wide after the panel, as many dogs have been, and she makes the same mistake that Andrea Samuels did. She takes her over the wrong jump.
That is such a difficult thing to have happen on course, but it happens to the best of us. She's going to rear cross the weave poles.
That's a high traffic area right through that box. It's definitely the most technical part of this course and where we're seeing the most mistakes in wide turns. And Jeri's just going to finish out here. We have arrived at our last dog. It's Amy Sheffield and Pixel, a miniature American Shepherd. This is their first time at the National Agility Championship.
And they won jumpers and got second in hybrid. So this dog could give Bliss a run for their money. And so far, they are having a lovely run.
Pixel is a rescue dog, and they've been one of the fastest dogs in this height division among all breeds in the AKC over the past 2 years.
She has got speed and tight lines, and that makes them really hard to beat here.
She runs the A-frame.
Oh, bar is going to keep them out.
A beautiful controlled turn that results in a dropped bar. 32.471.
And the time would have been just fast enough.
You know where the announcer's table is? I got my credit card. They just called the announcer. Jesus.
All right, we are going up in height to the 16-inch dogs. Yes.
Again, if you are or you know,
there are 8 16-inch dogs.
If you are or you know, Kathy Youngblood.
And we're going to start with Pamela Fish and Edge, a Border Collie.
They've run in the Challengers round before in 2014. Every dog's goal in the challenge round is to win and make it to finals. As the first dog, if she can run clean, she'll put a lot of pressure on the remaining field.
A very wide turn from 2 to 3. A front cross after the double and another wide turn after the panel.
Beautiful backside, turn to the backside there.
She's going to rear cross the teeter. Front cross before the A-frame. And she's going to front cross before the weaves here. Very nicely done.
Very nice turn.
Finds the entry, finishes the poles, takes the triple, approaching the dog walk, and into the yellow. And that's a clean run, 35.009. We have our first clean run and current leader, Pamela Fish and Edge.
Next we have Border Collie Scary, is how I would say that, with Terry Arnold.
On course now, this is Terry Arnold from East Freetown, Massachusetts. With Scary, this is Scary's first national competition.
Very nice blind there.
Use a blind cross.
Beautiful turn to the backside.
Handling very, very well through the technical part of the course.
Very
into the tunnel.
efficient. Nice blind to the A-frame. This team looks very comfortable together. They are reading each other beautifully. And the handler is able to get a lot of distance on her dog, and she misses the dog walk.
A great time, 33.926, but they do jump high off the dog walk. That's going to take them out of the running. Next up, we have Graham Logan and Skittles. Our first Sheltie.
They won the 18-inch ISC class on Friday, winning a spot onto the EO medium team. We've got a handler with nice long legs making his way through this course.
Line crossing at the end of the seesaw. Pulling his dog here, probably going for another blind. There it is.
Very nice tight turn from the jump to the weaves.
Over the triple, turn to the dog walk.
Beautiful running dog walk, 33.633. That is the new leader.
Graham, Logan, and Skittles. They move into first place with 5 dogs left. Next up, we have Melinda Pope and her border collie, Lo. They are from Texas.
They ran in the Challengers last year as well.
They finished second in jumpers this weekend. Beautiful.
Beautiful turn to the backside there.
Into the tunnel. He's got a front cross here before the A-frame. A good deep hit. A nice front cross before the weaves.
Another team with speed and turning ability.
She is really pushing. She's going to have to beat this time. They're coming down the dog walk now at 30 seconds. Careful to hit it.
And she does beat that time.
Just barely, 33.243. They take over the lead by about 0.4 of a second.
So her patience on that dog walk was rewarded. 33.243 is the new leading time. Bumping Skittles out of the finals. Next we have Australian Shepherd Lilac.
This is Nino Pessoa, of course, with his 4-year-old Australian
Nino Pessoa with a very aggressive and close running style, getting the most he can out of his dog.
What he is into his running with his dog.
Front cross at the end of the seesaw. He's going to pull his dog to the A-frame, blind cross at the bottom of it.
Toes in the yellow.
Very tough entry, nicely done by the dog.
2.43 is the time he is trying to beat.
Running dog walk. Oh, he just misses it. 33.29. The leader was 33.24.
Just 0.05 of a second out. Just hundredths of a second.
Hundredths of a second. Lowe is still taking that spot at this point. Now we have Meg McCarthy and Bolt. They just came back from Westminster where they were in the televised final.
And they took second place.
This is Meg McCarthy with Bols.
She tries to control the turn over the panel. And he drifts wide. Yes. That's going to take him out of the running. She gets Bolt back there in the tunnel. She's going to front cross before the A-frame. Front cross before the weaves. Bolt does take a bar here. But they've had another great weekend, following up their Westminster Finals appearance in second place with an appearance here in the Challenger round. Nicely done, Meg McCarthy and Bolt.
Now we have 2 dogs to go. The leading time is 33.243. Here we have Sheltie Fiji with Tina Eastman.
Of course, now this is Tina Eastman and Fiji. Fiji is an 8-year-old.
She's creating a little distance, able to get that front. Oh, but she does not quite able to push to the jump.
Very tough to front cross there between the double and the panel. The dog got confused about where they were headed. He's got him back now into the tunnel. Blind cross before the A-frame. He's going to really attack the back half of this course. Little reverse spin there. And it's like a delayed blind cross onto the dog walk.
Missed the dog walk down.
Out with a time of 38.592. That's Tina Eastman and Fiji.
Here we go, the last dog of this class. Border Collie Deja Vu with Brenda Kelly. They're looking to beat the time of 33.243.
Melinda Pope and Lowe watching anxiously.
This dog, 1 standard and 1 hybrid. So you know they have the speed to win this run as well.
Oh, he looks briefly at the weave poles. Recovers nicely. Back on track. Have a very nice run going. I think this will be close. They run
that was
the
a high
A-frame.
A-frame, but not
Time it
called
in.
by the judge.
And she's on the left side of the weave poles. She's going to rear cross. One of the few people we've seen rear cross the triple. Solidly in at 31.560.
So they're going to take that final spot.
That is
Deja
your winner,
vu.
Brenda Kelly, Deja Vu, congratulations. You will be joining the other 16-inch finalists.
Deja Vu and Brenda Kelly, they get the spot for the 16
Next up, we have the 20-inch jump division. The 20-inch class this year is stacked. One of the toughest classes I've seen in years at this height. We're starting with Sarah Stremming and Iggy, a border collie.
This is Sarah Stremming with Iggy. Iggy is her 8-year-old border collie.
She's going to front cross and barely get there for the panel.
Very nice push to the outside there. Nice, solid, fast teeter. She's going to do a reverse spin there before the A-frame. Front cross before the weaves.
Putting out a very nice time to start off this 20-inch challenge.
Solidly into the yellow. That was a nice clean run, 34.337.
And Iggy, 34.
So we have our first clean run and leader. Next up, we have Susan McGowan and Jedi.
They were a 2015 finalist. Won jumpers with weaves this weekend. Second in Premier on Friday.
And they have tremendous speed. It is very difficult to be the winner of jumpers in this 20-inch height class with around 400.
Yeah, so
Looks
they're
at the
almost
weave poles. We've
loses
seen
the
several
dog.
dogs do that.
She's going to have to push now.
Little sticky on the seesaw. We'll see if that hurts them when other fast dogs.
You can see
Get on this
the
course.
owner pushing here for speed.
Turn to the dog walk.
Solidly in and does beat Iggy's time, 33.168, new leader.
And that's Jedi. Next up is Dawn Wessels and Gia, a border collie. A little wide from 2 to 3. She's going to front cross and just barely get there. Beautiful wrap here. Into the tunnel. She's going to pull her dog and blind cross at the bottom. I like that. That seems to be really working very well.
Very
for people
nice.
who do it.
Rear cross of the weave poles there. Got a nice tight line from the jump to the weave. Beautiful running dog walk. 31.577. That is the new leader, Gia.
Very nicely done, Don and Gia. Next up we have Dave Grubel and Boca, Australian Shepherd, a crowd favorite.
They won Premier on Friday, so unbelievable team here.
From Pleasant Hill, California. With him is Boca. Boca is an Australian Shepherd.
He's going to get out in front and make that front cross. Push to the outside wing. Beautiful,
Very
tight lines there. Blind the end of the teeter. He is going for it. He's going to blind the end of the A-frame.
Beautiful A-frame.
Nice bit of collection there. Oh, and his dog pops out of the weaves.
That's going to take them out of the running. An otherwise beautiful run. Another great weekend by Dave and Boca.
Next we have Nancy Guys and Border Collie Pie.
Nancy is the Team USA coach for the Agility World Championship, a long-time, very experienced competitor. Pie has had a very nice weekend.
She's going to push to that outside wing and then front.
Handled the technical part very nicely. Pie's got a very nice run going. She's going to front cross here before the A-frame.
She's going to create a little distance to help her get that turn from the jump to the weaves. I think it's going to be hard to beat that 31. She is not going to be able to do it. 33.03. So Gia is still our winner. But we are having a lot of clean runs in this class.
This is Frank LaFata and Jagger, a border collie.
This is Frank LaFata.
A little bit of a wide turn there. We'll see if they can make up some time. A little slip in the dirt before they shoot as well. Front cross before the panel.
Nicely
front
done.
Cross here to the back side.
Very nicely done through this part.
One of those moments where the crowd gets really quiet. Blind to the A-frame.
Oh, it's a wide turn to the A-frame. And
high on
off
the A-frame, and it is called.
And he gets called. That's going to take him out of the running.
And high off the dog walk, but nice run overall there. 33.007.
Next up, another crowd favorite, John Rotel and Mr. T.
A golden retriever.
Let's see if Mr. T can pity the fool.
Mr. T is a 4-year-old golden retriever.
Very nice, tight, efficient opening here. And he's still able to get out in front for a front and then a blind, pushing to the outside wing.
Beautiful through the technical part of the course.
Very nice, tight lines. Now he's going to have to push. Front cross before the A-frame. High off the A-frame, gets called on the A-frame.
Everybody's pushing for speed. Only the winner advances to the finals. There is nothing for second place. And a very nice run, 32.455. A great weekend for John and Mr. T.
Now we have Viper, and I believe normally run by Dave Hill, that he was injured and not able to run.
Owned by Dave Hill, and up until this past Friday was handled by Dave Hill. However, in the warm-up on Friday, Dave tore a calf muscle. So his wife Barbara is handling the
dog. So this is Dave's wife handling the dog.
She's done a very nice job all weekend, getting him into the challenge round in a very competitive height class.
I believe I just heard the announcer say she had never run the dog before this weekend, and her husband actually was injured here on site in the warm-up. So an amazing,
they've got a nice run going.
I know.
Not quite.
Not quite fast enough, but a beautiful run.
32.869.
By a step-in handler. I know for a fact I could not do that as well.
Just 2 dogs left.
Here we have Punk, a BC run by Tim Wojcik.
Of course, now this is Timmy Wojcik and Punk.
He makes that front cross.
A little wide after the panel.
But he is able to keep his dog on course, does not get a run by. They're still clean. Front cross into the tunnel. Front cross to the A-frame. It was high, but not called. Ooh, the dog gets a little hung up there in the weaves, but stays in. They might be able to beat this time. It's going to be close. They did not do it.
Close. 31.796.
Less than 0.3 of a second. So it is still Gia. They must be watching these dogs.
And there's just 1 dog left. But oh, what a dog. Robin Klitke and Minx. They are the 2014 national champion in this height.
They have speed and consistency going to the Invitational as well as Nationals.
He's really
he
going
almost slips there, but he is able to stay. He is pushing.
Minx is a tremendous dog. Beautiful running A-frame. Nice turn to the weaves. Beautiful weave performance.
Oh no! The dog pops out of the weaves.
Pops out of the weaves. That's going to take them out of the running. The 2014 national champ will not be back to the finals this year.
So Gia is the dog who is going to move on.
Congratulations to Don Wessels and Gia. They will join a very competitive 20-inch height class in the finals. And we have just 2 height classes left. Our next class is the 24-inch height class. There are 8 dogs. And as you would expect, this is the most diverse of all the jump heights in terms of breeds. And that's reflected here in the challenger round. We have 3 border collies, a Whippet, an All-American, a Lab, a Poodle, and a Weimaraner.
Here we start off with our Whippet. Jennifer Smith running
Mokwa.
Mokwa.
10 wickets qualifying for the
They finished 4th in Premier on Friday.
National Championships.
She's able to get that front in. Little wide there, but saves it.
Huge jumping arc carried it almost all the way to the airplane.
He thinks about the wrong end of the tunnel, but she's able to get him on track. Blind there creates a bit of a wide turn, but they are still clean. Made the weave entry there. Now they just need to finish strong. He gets that dog walk and puts in a clean run. 38.288. These larger dogs really have to worry about those contact zones, both up and down.
Next up, we have Jordan Smith and Kodiak, an All-American dog.
On course now, this is a 6-year-old All-American dog named Kodiak, owned and handled by Jordan Smith from West Park.
Very nice run going here. Efficient lines. Oh, he almost got lost there, but stayed on track.
Almost cuts behind the handler, but is able to complete the blind cross. They're back on track. They're running clean. A little wide to the A-frame here. He's going to front cross before the weave pulls.
And misses the entry.
That's going to take him out of the running. He pumps up his dog for a second attempt, and now we've got a beautiful weave pull performance. Going to run him through the dog walk, and a very nice job
by Kodiak.
Next up, we have Renee White and Border Collie Scram. One of 3 Border Collies in this challenger round.
They got second in jumpers and second in hybrid.
A very fast dog. A very nice turn after the panel.
And a beautiful turn to the backside.
And as long as their contacts are
and
okay, no, they
a
get a
bar.
bar. I spoke too soon.
Nice blind into the weaves.
This is definitely going to be a fantastic time. Solidly in the dog walk, 32.660.
Now we have a Labrador Retriever, Nestle, run by Nancy Schroeder.
On course now, this is Nancy Schroeder with Nestle.
Oh, and they get a bypass. She's going to choose to go on. Like many dogs, as she pushes to that wing, the dog is thinking about the weave pulls. She's going to do the blind to the A-frame, manage that down a little bit, and do a front cross to the weaves. She's got the crowd cheering for her. And he hits that yellow, and they finish the course. 41.814, but of course they had the bypass early on.
Next up is Rita Berardino and Axel, a Border Collie.
On course now, this will be a Berardino from Hudson.
Axel is a rescue dog, and they took second place in Premier on Friday.
Axel is actually 10.5 years old. This is his 5th AKC National Championship.
Very nicely done through the technical part.
She's trying to beat the time of 38.288. And she takes a bar.
It's going to take them out of the running. Just 2 obstacles to go. High off the dog walk as well. They get called there. 37.273. A very nice weekend for Axel and Rita.
Next we have a poodle. Appears to be a standard poodle here named Sky. They won the 24-inch ISC on Friday. And I'm sure they would like to win this one as well. Wide turn there, 2 to 3. He's going to rear cross here. And push to the outside wing. The crowd has gotten quiet as they watch to see which 24-inch dog is going to make it to finals.
Steven making good use of his long legs and stride to help his dog, and they get a bar right before the weave pulls.
That is a tight turn there, and that bar is a tough bar. They get a toe in the downside and a time of 37.937, but with one bar.
We've got just 2 dogs left. Next up is Bruce McCall and Weimaraner Ashley. And our leader is still the very first dog who ran in this class.
That's right, the Whippet, Mokwa. The Weimaraner is going to shake off that sit just a little bit.
This is Ashley's 4th Nationals.
We have a nice, efficient turn there from 2 to 3. And this dog is picking up speed. Very nice run going here through the first part of the course, front cross to the A-frame. I think they may have a shot here at taking that first place time. The dog gets the contact and knocks the last bar. The time was fast enough, but that last bar drops.
He would have taken the lead. He throws his arms up. Still got to be happy with that run, but heartbreak.
Those bars after the contacts can be difficult as the dogs are not in their kind of natural running stride. They had to stop at the contact and then start again.
Our last dog here.
Skills, run by Jody Lolich.
Skills is a border collie. They've been on the European Open team. They won the hybrid round. Jody's a very nice handler. Skills is a very nice and big dog. I think Skills has the speed to take this class. It's just a matter of running clean.
That's right.
Let's see if she manages his dog walk a little bit to make sure he gets in there. And no, she's going to run through it. Very nice. 32.024, and the spot is theirs.
So they are going to the finals.
Beautiful contact performance there from Skills. And they are through to the finals. And now we've arrived at our last height class. This is the 26-inch class, where you will find many aspiring international team members and some of the fastest, best dogs in the country.
This was a very small class going into nationals, only 29 dogs. So we only have 4 dogs in this challenge round. Only 4 dogs that met the criteria of having those 2 clean rounds.
And first up, we've got the defending national champion. She also won the title in 2013. She's been a world team member the last 2 years. She finished 3rd at the World Championships. Overall individual. Very experienced team. This is Desiree Snellerman in pace.
They've got all the speed on the straightaways, all the tightness on the turns.
They've got a beautiful run going here, solidly in the contact. She's going to rear across the weave pole.
I don't think she could have done this course any better. This is a beautiful run.
Just 2 obstacles away.
Solidly in, gets last jump, 33.168.
That is going to be very hard to beat for these other dogs in this height class. Next up is Bill Malloy and Toby. Toby is a border collie.
Now this is Bill Malloy with Toby. This is a border collie. They're from Paradise Valley, Arizona.
He's actually stepping in for his wife Alicia here.
And they had a very nice opening here on that technical part of the course. So far, so good. Right into the yellow of the A-frame. Beautiful turn to the weaves. He's going to rear cross. Very nicely done.
He's doing a great job, but I don't know that he's going to be able to beat Pace. It's close.
35.06. So Pace is still the leader. Next we have a Vizsla, Melody, run by Sue Rocco. One of only 3 non-border collies who competed at 26-inch this year.
And 2 of them are in this challenge round.
They're from Staten Island, New York.
This is a very nice dog. Beautiful wrap here. Onto the seesaw, into the tunnel. A little wide to the A-frame here. Into the yellow on the A-frame. Front cross before the weaves.
It is really hard when the time you're trying to beat is the defending national champion.
Yes. And that will end their run.
She's going to have a little fun here with the
She
crowd.
gives us a little dance. Pace is still the leader.
Very interesting choice here before the dog walk. I wonder if that was her plan all along. It actually worked very nicely.
Laurier Bear and Decoy are going to be the last dog up here. Labrador Retriever.
And the last dog of this challenge round.
That's right. After this, we'll be moving on to the finals. They will take this course down and start to build the next
and her
course.
dog is going to bypass. She was handling pretty
She gets a
aggressively
refusal,
here,
yes.
and her dog bypasses the chute there. But you have to handle aggressively here in the challenge round.
And that means Pace will be headed back to the finals to win possibly their third national title in the last 4 years. Desiree Snellerman and Pace, congratulations. But Laurier Bear and Decoy, they're not done yet. They're in the weave poles. They've got a nice run going here now. Had some nice runs this weekend in 26-inch and a fly off on the dog walk. A nice job, nice run, nice weekend for Decoy the Lab. Congratulations to Desiree. Winners. They will all be joining the finalists. And again, we're going to break down this course here, build the finals course. All the competitors will then walk the finals course in several groups, and then we will be back on the air.
That's right. So all of you people watching are now on break. We're going to take a break, and actually, Esteban is not going to be back because he made the finals.
I almost forgot. I will actually be running in the 20-inch final.
Lindsay Farrows.